Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry I've been so unavailable for such a long time, but I am back on YouTube. I'm going to be making more psychology and mental health related content from now on, starting with today's video, which talks about 3 top things that your psychology degree will not teach you, and this includes your bachelor's, master's, MPhil, PhD, because the 3 things that I'm going to talk about are purely from my experience in this field working as a therapist for the past 3.5 years. One of the top things that is not taught to us in our psychology degree is business knowledge. Once you go into the field, you're confused as to whether you have to work as a therapist in an organization or start an independent practice. If you are working as a therapist, what are some of the fee ranges that you have to charge? How much should you increase your fees as your experience increases? What is a sliding scale? Should I charge differently for a student, an individual, or a couple client? How to pay taxes in this industry? All these information is something that is not taught to us at all, and I think it is one of the most basic skills of setting up your own business, and not just business. Even if you're working as a consultant or a full-time therapist at any other organization, these are some basic things that you need to be well versed with in order to get best benefits and live a lifestyle that you want to live. Okay, second thing that is not taught to us is marketing. I truly genuinely believe that you can be the best therapist out there. You can have the knowledge of psychodynamics, CTT, trauma focused therapy, queer affirmative therapy, but at the end of the day, if you don't know how to build a good steady flow of clients, all this information is of no use, because you will not be able to practice your therapeutic skills at the end of the day. So knowing which social media platforms to use to market yourself, should I use Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, what kind of clients will come to me through Instagram, through YouTube, through LinkedIn, all this is basic information to know in order to get to a level where you want to sufficiently earn, sufficiently build your practice, because otherwise you will be stuck at a level where you have no clients. You are highly trained in psychotherapy, but you'll feel at the end of the day you won't feel satisfied with the kind of work that you're doing. So business and marketing skills are the 2 things that are extremely relevant and keep coming up time and again, and I think these 2 skills I had to refine time and again in order to just get the right kind of clients I want. And the third is the legal knowledge. Now, I know for a fact that even in bachelor's and master's, you're taught a lot of ethical knowledge, especially related to the American Psychological Association. But the problem is that all of this is very westernized notion of what happens if there is a legal problem. Nobody talks about the medical legal cases that happen in India in the psychotherapy context, and mind you, it does come up. In the 3.5 years, I have encountered almost 4 cases where I had to refine my knowledge of the Mental Health Act, of going back to my university professors, going back to my supervisors in order to understand how to present the best case for my client in front of a court, in front of a litigator. So it is extremely important to understand these nuances of ethics that are involved in the Indian context of psychology. Otherwise, you'll never feel confident about yourself in front of a client. And these cases of divorce, custody, sometimes when a client also dies by suicide, legal information comes handy. So these are the 3 things that I feel your psychology degree will not focus on. But don't worry, there are a lot of ways in which you can refine this knowledge. 1, read books about business and marketing in general, not just from a psychology point of view, so that you get into the mindset of putting yourself out there, knowing how to network, knowing how to talk to a psychiatrist to get clients from them as well, knowing how to refer out to other therapists, and when to get referrals also. This is a skill that will always help you. Second, go on LinkedIn, build your profile. Send follow requests to some of the reputed psychologists in the industry, because a lot of us keep talking about our reflections and practices in Indian psychotherapy. So at least you know when to reach out to help, who to reach out to help, and you will not be lost at the end of the day. Third, which is very important, is maintaining contact with your university professors, because you can always go back to them, especially if they are also practicing psychologists in the field. They'll be able to guide you. If you are a student right now, I would highly encourage you to talk to your university professors about the legal cases that they have handled in India, because I think they are much more experienced than any one of us in dealing with everything that comes their way. And one of the extremely simple tips that I feel, that if you are a student right now and you have a college which hosts a lot of departments, go and find friends in the law department, make friends there, talk to them about the kind of problems that can come as a psychologist, as a practicing psychologist, and get their opinion about what can be done in such cases. And if you still feel confused about everything, no worries. I am available for supervision for early career psychologists, that means psychologists who are just getting out of their master's or MPhil, and students who are studying in their bachelor's and master's and are confused about how to present themselves in a therapeutic setup. The link is mentioned down below. You can book a session very easily with me and get that kind of guidance. So I hope this information was helpful for you. If it was, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below any ideas that you want me to work on for a video. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.